college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. John Simon in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off play action. O'Donnell. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a Raider first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Credit the tackle to Tano Passigno.
49-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Murray again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Taylor, 91 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude, that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Maurice Hurst on the
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
On the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 7.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. O'Donnell. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Steven Sims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down and hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, what a move. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots. And
he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Hardman on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun on 3rd down, O'Donnell. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 7. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 55, Mike. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 55's Mike, guys. 55. He's tired.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and 3. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tanner Muse with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Donnell. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Raiders.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
A final shot before break. O'Donnell, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Zerline set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check 55, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down, Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. Sure.
I'm coming. Tighten up.
On second and 11 now. Murray flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55. I'm coming. Short. Check 50. Easy, quick. Man, I got you. Hey, check 24.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Let's see what you got. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the safety creep. Chance.
On third down, here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Taylor. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the play fake. O'Donnell, he's going to go for a big play. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay. 44 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35. Chiefs
now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Check 55, Mike. Go, go, go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
At the Chiefs.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. O'Donnell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Off play action. O'Donnell going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to
Steven Sims Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54, right there, right there. 50.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell. That's taken in by Duvernay. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake. O'Donnell. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Throwing again. O'Donnell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's third down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Check. Mike 55. You're not ready.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Raiders 49. Chiefs.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On first down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 25 yards. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again, O'Donnell. The throw taken in by Sims. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, O'Donnell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Murray off play action. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curve. Mike. Check 55. Mike. You don't know no better. Let's go. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Hey, get.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hunter Henry brings it in. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Raiders.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter,
63.
and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cut. Hey. Watch it,
from the gun. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Set the tone, defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO, or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed, he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Simple. Come back. Hey.
From the gun, Murray. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check smash.
operating from the gun. O'Donnell, he'll fire one downfield for Fant. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Raiders.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.